Come and spend a day with me in the Pilbara. If you're in Australia, make sure you put sun cream on your lips, otherwise you will burn them and get cold sores like me. First of all, we headed towards Python Pool, and I absolutely love it here. Look at the colour of that water. It was actually quite busy because it was a public holiday, so we decided to go on an adventure instead. We headed up one of these big hills. We were already dying from the heat. It was like 35 degrees already. But we found so many freshwater little swimming holes. It was so beautiful. I can't even explain how stunning this was. We didn't see a single person for the rest of the day. Look how clear that water is. But honestly, the colours out here and the textures of the rocks, they are just unreal. I've never seen anything like it. And we spent the entire day just swimming and messing around in these beautiful little swimming holes. Then it was time for a little snack, so we had some biscuits and Jesse flew up the drone. And it looks even better from up above. Look at this. Wow. Time to reapply some more sun cream, and don't forget to put it in your scalp because this burns as well. And then for the climb back down, these bushes were so spiky. There's our van. This is actual Python Pool once it had quietened down a bit. And still absolutely stunning. And then we watched a beautiful sunset, and look at the mountains. I've calculated all of my expenses to show you guys how much we spent. So we started this trip in northwestern Australia, travelled down to Esperance and looped around back to Perth. Our biggest expense during this 3 months was actually the upkeep of our van. This came to a total of $2,817. Then on fuel we spent $2,315. Groceries came to $2,029.50. Our takeaway food, restaurants and coffees came to $758.60. Alcohol came to $379, activities $250, accommodation $238, this includes caravan parks and paid campsites. Our random and miscellaneous expenses came to $238.50, Airbnb came to $229, our total was $9,456.30. So I get asked all the time, why on earth would I choose to live in the Pilbara? So number one, we've got Macquarie Pool. This is a beautiful freshwater swimming hole. It's a free campsite with rope swing, and it also offers the most incredible sunsets. Second up, we've got Karijini National Park. This is my favourite place in the whole of Australia. Colours and textures out here are absolutely incredible. I've never seen anything like it. Every time I visit, I am just so amazed. If you visit, make sure to do this spider climb. It is so much fun. Be careful, Karijini really has a magical feel to it. It feels so sacred and special, and I've been so lucky to visit this place. Then next up we've got Cleaverville. This is another free camp on the beach, and it's really just a lovely place to come and hang out. Then we've got Hearson's Cove. This beach is stunning. We spend most weekends down here, and on a calm day the water is just truly amazing. Next up we've got Cossack. This is a small historical ghost town. Love bringing Chop down here for a run. The beach is super nice. And there's heaps of kangaroos too. This is how we've managed to save $50,000 in the last 5 months in between travelling Australia. We were able to put our van life on hold as I found a job that provided us accommodation for a small cost each week. We can comfortably live in this air-conditioned cabin whilst working. I have 2 jobs, one is an admin role and the other is hospitality. My partner Jesse works outside all day as a labourer. For my admin job, I'm paid as a casual worker on a flat rate of $35 per hour. And at my hospitality job, I'm paid as a casual worker but with penalties. This means for an average shift Monday to Friday, I'm paid $37 an hour, or if I work on a Sunday, I can make $48 an hour. Both work an average of 60 hours a week. After paying tax and our bills, we managed to put $3,000 each week into our joint bank account. As hard as it is working long hours every day, starting at 5 o'clock in the morning if not earlier, never having a full day off together, it makes it worth it for our future goals. We always have things to look forward to and an end date in mind. This way we find it easier just to focus on working and saving. For example, we just took the last month off from working so we could go and travel with some friends and go overseas. And now we're back in the grind again. Some advice I would give to others wanting to do the same thing is move away from the city and to a remote part of Australia. If you have a partner, set up a joint bank account that has a high interest rate and don't take any money from your savings. Be disciplined with your money and don't buy anything that you don't need. And be happy staying in your own lane for a little while. This is the board that we keep in our room that keeps us motivated. Each time we transfer money to our joint bank account, we write it on the board. It gives us a good visualization of our savings growing.